Yo, what's up, everybody? It's J2O Keeping Real FOREX King back for a weekly Forex forecast for the week of October 11th to October 16th. So, the first thing we're going to do is go to forexfactory.com and check out the calendar to see what's happening. So, right now, today's Sunday. On Sunday, the market's going to open up at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. But right now, nothing too crazy, just low impact folders for the JPY pairs. And then Monday, there's a bank holiday all day for the US and Canadian dollar. So the holiday observance for Columbus Day. So if it's Columbus Day, it's Monday. So trading USD pairs probably gonna be slow, maybe not too much volatility because of the bank holiday. And then Tuesday, still a lot of low pack news events, and then New York session. We got the CPI, MI, and core CPI, MI news that are going to be like slightly medium impact to the market. So New York session should be a little decent. Then Wednesday, as you can see, the main news is the AUD during Asian session, high impact for employment change, employment rates. These are news events that definitely affect the market. There is news for AUD around 5:45 Eastern Time. RBA Gov Low speaks, and then Thursday, New York session, unemployment claims, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index. That's going to affect the USD pairs. Some oil news, but these are low impact news. A lot of USD news throughout New York session. Then we get a Friday. We have core retail sales, and retail sales, So these should be high impact news events. So for Friday, New York session, expect to see some volatility in the market. And now let's take a look at the charts. So GBP USD, if we're looking at this chart, we can notice the way it ended from last week ended bullish. It's been on an uptrend last week. So for this week, we'll see what happens because Monday it's gonna be like news bank holiday because of Columbus Day. So there might not be crazy volatility in the market. So I do see this pair testing this area. This red line is the area of resistance. So I do see us testing this area to start getting into Monday. And if it breaks this area, I do see us coming back up and probably retesting and coming back down. And if it comes back down, we'll come back down to this area. But it all depends if it breaks this area and closes above, then this area will be support. Then we get to the next level. Could we see there's a lot of noise here from the past? So this like not a strong area on the daily chart, and we break it, we'll come back up, and we don't because this area is also a strong area of consolidation. We could be consolidating and coming back down. And let's look at GBP, JPY. So it closed bullish last week. So I do see, I did notice the crazy drop like a few weeks ago. So going into this week, we could test this area of resistance with the wicks. We could test this area, and we close above, potentially come back up to test this area. There's a lot of noise around this area before deciding to come back down, depending if it breaks the support and resistance. So we could potentially come up and play around and try to come back down for next week if it breaks supports and resistance. Or rare case, we could see it play around and come back and shoot up. Now let's go to AUD. So AUD's like you see is an uptrend. Last week I thought it's gonna come back down because of this bearish candle. I thought like okay, we're gonna just come back up and then shoot back down. But that didn't happen. We end up coming back up, retesting the area of resistance and breaking it. So now we are closed up for a bullish momentum. So what I do see is us potentially continue going up to retest this area for the uptrend. So for this week, we could potentially continue to shoot up still to test this area of strong resistance. And if we break it, we could continue to go up to retest this area of strong resistance. But if we don't break it and just go up and retest it, we'll just come back down to this area. So be on the lookout for that on the higher time frames. Right now, I'm looking for uptrend moves for AUD USD for this week. And let's go to gold. Let's go to gold, the daily chart. So gold pretty much shot back up last week. It went down and came back up. So a lot of news events affecting gold with coronavirus, Trump, all that stuff. So right now, for gold, I do see potentially uptrend moves. I see us testing areas of support and areas of resistance. So let me draw the support resistance lines. So for this week, I do see us continue going up to test this area. And if we don't break this area, we'll come down to this area. And then if it uses area of support, we'll shoot back up. So that's what I see for gold. Or if it breaks this area, expect it to go to this area. So over here, there's been a lot of consolidation. You could say on the higher time frames. So this area is going to be funding the market. If it plays around this area with wicks like this, it's because this area is a strong area of consolidation. So be careful for the moves, for up and down moves, because it could be consolidation. But right now, focus on uptrend moves for gold. And now let's look at US 30, Dow Jones, daily time frame. So the Dow shot up like crazy. I know the issue with the stimulus plan was affecting the Dow because Trump was bugging and accepting the stimulus plan that was proposed to him. That's what the market shot down, but now it went back up. So right now, I do see the Dow potentially continue to skyrocket up. We're getting to election next month, so I see the economy doing well before the election time because Trump trying to prove his point about yes, I made the economy good, blah blah blah. So that's why I see the Dow that's going up this week, unless something crazy happens with news events. But I do see it potentially just going up this week. I see uptrend moves, so I expect it to go up this week. And then for my Bitcoin traders, um, right now it's an uptrend for Bitcoin. As you can see, the whole stimulus talks also affected Bitcoin. So this area is a lot of noise. So I feel like Bitcoin potentially for next week continue to go up and test this area. So this area is a lot of noise in the market around this area, and we're near this area, a lot of noise. So I do see overall uptrend, but it might be consolidating. And then for XRP USD, same thing. There is a lot of noise with these wicks here, and there's noise here with the wicks here. So therefore, the market will shit up to the area of support and resistance, play around. If it breaks it, it'll shoot back up and test this area. If it respects it, it'll come back down. So that's what I see for XRP USD on the higher time frames. This is a daily chart. So pretty much also go to investing.com and make sure you like check out news events for the pairs you want to trade, as well as economic calendar, or just same like for factory, just a little more detailed. And also I suggest check the coronavirus news to see stuff that's going on. Coronavirus relief as the negotiation continues. No longer has COVID-19 transmission risk. But yeah, Trump says he's good, he's doing well. He's surviving this virus because he had it, and he's recovering real quick. So that's good for the economy, for the U.S. economy. But yeah, definitely check this out. Check out coronavirus news. And if you're a fundamental trader, you can look at news events to tell you how to trade certain pairs, the way you want to use it as your reasonings to like hold, buys or sells. But that's pretty much it to sum up this Forex week. Definitely use good risk management. Trade what you see, not what you think, and definitely be wise with risk management. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. You already know we out here. Peace.